1. In a chemical reaction, atoms are rearranged and bonds can be broken or formed. True or false? 2. In a chemical formula, the coefficient represents the number of atoms and the subscript represents the number of molecules. True or false? 3. Zinc is located directly to the left of gallium on the periodic table. The atomic number of gallium is 31. What is the atomic number of zinc? A, 13, B, 30, C, 31. 4. Which describes how elements are arranged on the periodic table? A, by chemical symbol, B, by increasing atomic mass, C, by increasing atomic number. 5. What do elements in the same group on the periodic table have in common? A, they have the same atomic number. B, they have similar chemical symbols. C, they have similar chemical properties. As a general rule, elements in group 18 do not form compounds. Consider the following section of the periodic table. Which of the following explains why elements in group 18 do not readily form compounds? A, these elements are very reactive. B, these elements are very unreactive. C, these elements are within the same period. 7. As a general rule, elements in group 18 do not readily form compounds. Consider the following section on the periodic table. Which of the following pairs of elements is least likely to combine to form a compound? A, aluminum and phosphorus. B, boron and neon. C, carbon and sulfur. 8. Look at the portion of the periodic table below. How are all of these elements classified? A, they're metals. B, they're metalloids. C, they're nonmetals. 9. The picture shows part of the periodic table. Which pair of elements is in the same period? Hint. Step 1, recall what a period is on the periodic table. Step 2, locate the elements on the periodic table. A, Rb and Zr. B, Ti and Nb. C, Mg and K. 10. Think about a wooden chair and a balloon. What do these two objects always have in common? A, both are made of atoms. B, both have the same mass number. Or C, both are made of the same kind of atom. 11. The diagram below shows a model of an atom. Which label points to the part of the atom that has a neutral charge? Hint, step 1, recall which structure in the atom has a neutral charge. Step 2, recall where this structure is located in the atom. A, B, or C. 12. An atom's mass number is 210 and its atomic number is 85. How many neutrons does the atom have? A, 85. B, 125. C, 210. 13. Calcium is an element. What is the smallest particle of calcium that has all the chemical properties of calcium? A, an atom of calcium. B, a proton for a calcium atom. C, an electron for a calcium atom. 14. Which group lists the parts of an atom from the most massive to the least massive? B, neutron, electron, proton. C, electron, neutron, proton. D, neutron, proton, electron. 15. What is the mass number of an atom that has 4 protons, 4 electrons, and 5 neutrons? B, 5, C, 9, D, 13. 16. Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. Which of the following are the building blocks of atoms? B, molecules. C, pure substances. D, subatomic particles. 17. The chart below gives the atomic number and mass number of 2 elements. Element A, atomic number is 10, mass number is 20. Element B, atomic number is 9, mass number is 19. How many protons does element B have? A, 10, B, 20, C, 9. 18. The diagram below is one model of an atom. By whom was this model of an atom proposed? B, Dalton, C, Rutherford, D, Bohr. 19. The following appears in a chemical equation, 3C2H4. How many atoms of carbon are represented by this formula? B, 3, C, 5, D, 6. 20. A student observed a precipitate form during a chemical reaction. Which of the following did the student most likely observe? B, the color of a liquid changed when a solid was added to it. C, steam rose from a flask when a powder was added to a liquid. D, a solid sank to the bottom of a container when 2 liquids were mixed. 21. The following chemical equation represents 2 different chemical reactions. Based on these equations, which statement is true? A, MgO is a reactant in one of the chemical reactions. B, Na3PO4 is a product in one of the chemical reactions. C, H3PO4 shows that 3 atoms of oxygen are involved in the reaction. 22. Ethane is one of many compounds that burns in oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water, as represented by the equation below. Which substance is a product in this reaction? A, carbon, C. B, oxygen, O2. C, water, H2O. 23. Glucose, C6H12O6, is a kind of sugar molecule. How many atoms are in a molecule of glucose? B, 12, C, 18, D, 24. 24. Solid magnesium, Mg, reacts with oxygen gas, O2, to form the solid magnesium oxide, MgO. Which equation is a balanced chemical equation for this chemical change? A, Mg plus O yields MgO. B, Mg plus O2 yields MgO2. C, 2 mg plus O2 yields 2 mgO. 25. When coal is burned, sulfur is released into the air, where it reacts with oxygen to produce sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Which of the following is true of this process? A, the identity of each reactant remains the same. B, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are the reactants in this change. C, the products have different chemical properties than those of the reactants. 26. In photosynthesis, water and carbon dioxide react to form oxygen and glucose. The following table shows the reactants and products of photosynthesis. What number should replace the question mark to show the number of glucose molecules in a balanced chemical equation? A, 1, B, 2, C, 6. 27. Ethane is one of many compounds that burns in oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. What is true of the chemical equation shown below? A, the positions of the reactants and products are reversed. B, the formula of the reactants and the products are not correct. C, the equation is not balanced, so it does not show conservation of mass. 28. The chemical formula of acetate is shown below, C2H3O2. How many atoms of carbon are in one molecule of acetate? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3. 29. A chemical reaction is shown below. Fe plus H2O yields Fe3O4 plus H2. What are the products in the equation? B, Fe only, C, Fe and H2O, or D, Fe3O4 and H2. 30. Which of the following occurrences indicates that a chemical reaction has taken place? A, an odor is produced by burning a sugar cube. B, a puddle is produced by melting an ice cube. C, a loud noise is produced by crushing a can.